Check and see if we live.
Yeah, that's checking in
Shalom,
now. It didn't show up
shalom,
yet.
Khan.
All right. And I'll
Shalom,
signal to you then. Go ahead.
shalom. Check
Yeah,
and
go
see if
ahead.
we
Go
live.
ahead.
Khan. First and foremost, we want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai,
Sure.
Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
That's
That were honors to the elders and the apostles of the ministry and rule well. Salutation to the Akim pushing students, sincerity to the popcorn and to the view aqua to listen and learn and be obedient to the husband. It's a few brothers safe and trained at GMS. Brother Howard here.
right here.
And Brother Kwana.
As you see the title, there's no future in this place. So, the brother have the video there, just yesterday, man, he was chopping it up. And,
Mm-hmm.
I end up showing this clip where this Edomite woman, she breaking down in tears, and a lot of women also, a lot of women from even Israelite women, they tearing up because they realizing that all their future, all their plans, everything coming to a naught. Because as we know, prophecy is walking off the page because everything wouldn't happen in full effect, which we know the
Mm-hmm.
devil is coming down with great rod knowing to have a short time. So he bringing that that he bringing that KO, and then he want to bring that orders, but the KO gonna bring that uncomfortableness to these women. You understand? To feel uncomfortable. Women love to feel comfortable. They like to lay back. They like to feel relaxed. This is them in this place, you know,
Right.
thinking that, no harm ain't gonna come on them. They're gonna be, well protected because it have the police, it have the army. So who the feel that, it have no home invasions, no farming. As we see a little plague happen and how they reacted, a lot of women was lining up first to take the C3139. You understand? They take the C3139 antidote. You understand? Just to
Done.
live on. And a lot of them right now they're dropping down and getting deleted. And this is a good game Brother Irrational was talking about. Even the apostles and elders, and many of the congregation we know not to take that poison, but hey, the rest are men from other congregation telling them it's okay, it's all right. I just show you how, hey, we living in a time where even false prophets. So this is the time where we living in. The Lord is taking away the mood from the land. So if you could go ahead, right? Prepare the
Yeah,
video.
okay, as I mentioned in scripture, let me open with that scripture. This is Revelation chapter
Done.
12, verse 12. It said, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And as you think about this devil, he know he have a short time, right? And you see how much legislation, how much laws are passing every single day, hearing something passing and something to to strict you, you know. So much of jobs being laid off, right? You're seeing so much of things are passing, like even introducing the system, right? The digital system, all so much of things you're doing right now on a daily basis, right? To pay attention, you have to be on the news continually, because every single hour, just this morning when I wake up and search, there were talks being talked about, a meeting, and Trump was talking about the money. Where's the money that went to Ukraine, and they want to do an audit here and there, and obviously from that it will come other stuff, right? And many other things. Again, there's many other things that they are passing right now, right? Because again, the scripture say because he knew that he had but a short time, their rulership soon up, right? You see Elon Musk is be talking about America is he just say America is born again Rome, right? And they know. But the same way, the pride in Esau is that they would want to continue to rule, right? That is why I was watching someone talk, and one of the things I either might talk, and one of the things he was saying is that the reason why they are these seed vaults and all these things, right, is that after the thermonuclear warfare, they would come back into rulership, right? That is what it is in their mindset.
That's the imagination.
That is the imagination, yeah, but that doesn't show you the pride of them too. That even after all the turmoil, nuclear warfare, all these things, they would come back out and rule them. You understand? That is real pride.
Can
That is real
hey,
pride.
we was watching a clip also, where Trump's son, he was clapping, but like he holding back some tears because they know well we're coming.
Hmm.
They know well we're coming, and they know as the title, they know that it have no future for Esau either. The
That's
only
right. And
future it
Absolutely.
have, go ahead, Axel.
go ahead, go ahead.
There's the book of Psalms chapter 49 and verse 11. It says, For the inward thoughts, for the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever,
Hmm.
and their dwelling places to all generations, and they call their lands after their own names. And the point was the inward thoughts, as the big brother Rai, now mentioned concerning the seed vaults, and what they think that's going to be done after the nuclear destruction or the nuclear capability wars that's going to happen upon the face of the earth. They think that they're going to come and rebuild the earth as they're going to be, the ruling class mentality again. But that is not what the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai have in store
That's
concerning
right.
prophecy.
That's right. And as as the title states that the, there's no future in these places because there are some Americans believe, just like the woman that say a good while ago, that she know which is coming to America and she going and leave and go come somewhere on this side on the Caribbean islands, one of these places. So she will be away from the judgment that coming upon her land. No, no. You're not going and escape these things that are going to happen onto this place because we know that judgment coming upon that land, but what you feel going to happen to the countries and the little islands that are around about it? You feel those places going to be exempted? No, they're going to receive judgment the same way, right? They go have the hey, it have many things that hey, don't forget the wild beasts, the famines, the pestilences, the tsunamis go even come out from those ICBMs, many things, right?
I have your brother.
Some of these people believing that they could escape, because they live in America, they could escape what is coming. No, right? That's why there's no future in this place.
Two precepts here.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's the book of Amos chapter 5 and I will start from verse 18. It says, Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end it is for you. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. There is a point coming up here, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear
Hmm.
met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So it don't matter where you run, right? You ain't gonna escape the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that is about to come down upon the face of the world, right? And the brother no make mention and he say famine, right? All these things are pestilence created for judgment. The second
Hmm.
Ezra chapter 6 and verses 22. It says, And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid, right? And that fear gonna come because the time we're heading into, right, when it is no food on certain lands, like we speak about the Caribbean, like we say it's parts of the Caribbean in Genook, just saying, right? And these people know there's a lack of bread. The scripture goes on to says, At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. So this is the vision for the ones who endure to the end that the Lord going to save. But these are the things that are going to happen. Friends going to fight against friends, right? Because this is the vision at the end of this world. There's no food, famine, pestilence, the wild beasts. So after the nuclear destruction happening in Babylon and over in Israel, you feel the rest of the world gonna just be going normal? No, they're gonna have calamity. They're gonna have invasion. They're gonna have sedition. This way gonna have. They ain't gonna regard the kings, nor the judges, nor the government, because our lack of bread is war. That's the
Yep.
Um,
vision for this place.
our
Yep.
precepts
Well,
here.
brother.
This is the book of Jeremiah 19, going straight to the point. Verse 8, it say, I will make this city, and it's not new under the sun. This precept, going back into the time, with Judah and Jerusalem, when only Lord bring up his sword and the enemies upon them. So, hey, nothing new under the sun. As I bring on the precept, Revelation 12 and 12, the devil coming down going to have a short time. And as I always say in my videos, what's the closest thing to a man? It says belly. You understand? And when you reach to a point where you eat for a week, what you gonna do? And a long time a man could have like the longest a human could have survived without food. I think it's 14 days or more.
I think it was like I think
20,
what they used to say was 21, 21
well,
days.
that's the number. 21 days. I had them head, 21 days. But now a man can even barely stay a week, 7 days or 8 days without eating.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and
going
that
back,
also goes into the reason why to now we can't even go out weak is because that goes into how contaminated our body is from the food
that's
we eating.
right. That's right. That's right. When the food's supposed to be something to give us nutrients, to give us things to keep us, up and running while a lot of dead food we eating. So it didn't really basically add in. It just basically add in sickness. You understand? Gain the thorns in the flesh and so on and so forth. You understand? Basically demon and the brother do a video demon in your guts. So I want to go to the precept here in the book of Jeremiah 19 verse 8. And I will make this city desolate and unhissing. Everyone that passeth thereby shall be astonished and hiss because of all the plagues thereof. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege and straitness wherewith their enemies and they that seek their lives shall straiten them. Straiten them. So you understand that you know, this is gonna happen to the ones who basically, you know, as going back into we understanding that the Lord giving warning right now, the Lord saying, hey, you know, enter ye into the straight gate. The Lord bid into the wedding also, and that just to show that only the elect here in the calling, the elect alone pipe, the one who piping, and they alone understanding how the song go. So the ones who getting seal of basically the elect, and the woman and the children and all this and the friends of the prophets, and you're understanding that this is the ones who basically who the Lord gonna deliver. But to the rest, the multitude that born in vain, they gonna be like fucking zombies in this place. Especially the ones
And
who take the antidote.
that scripture too was going into to when the Lord came against Jerusalem,
In the lump
Judah and
can.
Israel. And that way he was telling them he will make this city. When he said this
Yeah,
city was put into Jerusalem, but now we could
for this
apply it
time
to America, aka
can.
Babylon the Great.
That's right.
You understand? And even to the Israelites who scattered on the four corners of the earth, it
That's
is
right.
also will come unto them who take not heed, who
That's
take not
right.
heed to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because cannibalism is going to come back up on the face of the earth for the lack of bread, as the scripture speaks about. And if I could just back you up concerning as you're going into that, the book of Lamentation, the fourth chapter, right? Let's wait my quick second, Jeremiah. Is the book of Lamentation, and verse Lamentations chapter 4 and verses 9. It says, because that basically was going into famine, right? Because they're going to
Uh,
eat the flesh. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger,
mhm.
for these pine away stricken. And as of lately, is you start to see Bill Gates and this next one buying up a lot of land. You start to see a lot of farmers not being able to bring in mass production. You start to see a lot of mRNA the putting in the foods. The brothers now went into the money in your guts. The foods now, useful anymore to the body, right? So very soon the storehouse is going to appear empty,
Empty.
right?
Yeah.
And it coming. It says, "For these pine away stricken, true for want of the fruit of the field, the hands of the pitiful woman have sudden. When you go into the word sudden means like to boil, right? Their own children, they would meet in the destruction of the daughter of my people. And there is
Hmm.
another destruction to come. And
That's
this is
right.
the destruction that the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai come out here to herald. This is one of the greatest. This last one, you understand? This is the greatest. This is the last rulership of the heathens. And this is the greatest destruction that is about to happen upon the face of the earth. So
And
all these things which are written in the scriptures, they're going to play out before our eyes. And
that's
that is
right.
what the Lord tell Ezra to what? Put away from the mortal thoughts, because
But
the things we are
hmm,
about to witness isn't going to be normal.
it's in
Understand?
it's in I like.
Can go ahead there, Akim.
I think Raya leave video.
Yeah. So I'm also say something to what the brothers now say. It's two things what I
And
mentioned. And you see that's the thing. You have to imagine. You have to picture since they imagine, but picture what it is you're speaking and what it is the scenarios that going and come up on this place. When you talk about how this place going and be, you understand? How what is going to happen? You have a vision. You have to put yourself in that scenario. You see, plenty of these jakes outside here, they don't do that. Because in their mind, they just think everything going to get better. Everything going to remain as good as it could be. But it is going what there's going to pay 20 or how much is it, 40 something dollars to watch a movie, and that same movie they go and watch is the same, it's basically the same scenario going to happen onto them. Like the end of the world stuff and so forth. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they're not going to escape from that. What if you in that day, or they could run to a McDonald's or KFC and get chicken? Nah, all they're going to be the chicken, right? All they're going to be the food. That is why you're seeing so much of people crying, they in tears, they all these things because of what is happening, what is taking place, right? But Jake, you know what Jake preparing for? To leave America to come down here for carnival, right?
Can.
Right. So the right. Let me follow see maybe okay.
So I look like absolute hell. But I wanted to come on here and say that my heart is literally breaking for our country and for the people in it. I just had to walk out of a restaurant because she stood there trying to tell me that everything happening was the fault of Joe Biden. This person, and I'm not going to name him, this person who talks about God all the time, goes to church regularly, and voted for that thing. And that is what he is. He's not human. And if we want to get biblical, then maybe we are in the end times, because I do believe he and Musk are the Antichrist.
This is something. You hear what she said? Talking about biblical and we in the end times. Yeah, we are. You understand? We are. The scriptures mention the perilous times, right? We are in the end times.
They tried to
That's right.
raid an elementary school today in Chicago. ICE, they tried to raid it. Thankfully, the school wouldn't let them come in, but they tried. Those are the children. Those are babies. They also have taken down the government website for reproductive rights. That's great. Let's just go ahead and kill women. What does it matter? Apparently, we don't matter. My children are living in a world with fewer rights than I had. This cannot stand the way it is. We have got to stand together in unity and not back someone.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verses 21. It says, Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwells in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquities accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that is what we're seeing going on there right now. The Lord turning it up on Esau, Edom. If who could remember the Great Distress, I believe it was in the year 2001, understand? The Great Depression, and how these Edomites and them was operating. But this is the Lord starting to visit the iniquity. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Do it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. It will not tarry. One more precept, 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verses 7. It says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So when you start to see these things with these Edomites, and you see how Trump moving, and you see how America looking, this is prophecy. The Lord visiting the iniquity of Edom. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. It's something to be happy and joyful about. Go ahead, brother.
The book of Proverbs chapter 14 verse 11. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. Verse 12, it said, There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Verse 13, going to the point here, it says, Even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness. So hey, all the time there was in a spirit of mood, and recently they celebrate Christmas. Why they cry now? And they was talking about Latinos for Trump, white for Trump, black for Trump, and everybody was for Trump. What going on now? They now understand the son of perdition showing himself to who he is in these last days. Even all the other nations, they recognizing and realizing. You understand? I think it's Netanyahu touched down in Washington, and is a big meeting, you know, and they're pushing their agenda. They're pushing that NWO to come. So they don't care who, how to feel it, because as we know, it's Egypt against Egypt, and Esau don't even care about his own. You understand? Esau is just, I can say it in a way that he just don't give a fuck. You understand? So this is the devil for you. This is he playing his part. This is not a man with a pitchfork with a long tail. No, it's the son of the wicked. You understand? It's the son of the living power. Son of God. It's the son of man, and the son of the wicked. This is the son of the wicked for you. This is the third part of man playing their part as the Lord set them on the earth, as Revelation 6 and 4, when it say the red horse is going to come and take away peace from the earth. You understand? As the video Apostle Gaba, no, Apostle Taha Salak, great Apostle Taha did on Elon Musk son X said telling Trump, hey, shut the fuck up. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Don't say nothing. And this is something, and a child say something when he hears something, you know, and there's a
Yeah,
repeat
they
with it.
regurgitate. They
Yeah,
regurgitate.
that's the word, you know. So, hey, and Trump is a man love to fucking talk. So that's to show you that, hey, he is a fucking puppet here. He is a puppet, and these elites calling the shots, the ones in the dark, calling the shots, you understand, to bring forth their agenda because they're seeing and they're knowing that their time and their rulership is coming to an end, and in their
All right, precept.
imagination that it going on continue. But go ahead, I can't mind if I have anything to add. Welcome back, corner.
The
Let's see
hard
if I got
one,
next
I
precept
know,
here.
I know every big, but I want to take my other hard one here.
Now you go back. I'll bring something out after. I'll bring something out
Right.
after.
There's Jeremiah 46 and verse 10. For this is the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, power of hosts, a day of vengeance, that he may avenge him of his adversaries, and the sword shall devour, and it shall be satiate, and made drunk with their blood. For the Lord God of hosts had a sacrifice in the north country by the river Euphrates. Go up into Galilee and take balm, O virgin daughter, the daughter of Egypt. In vain shalt thou use many medicine, for thou shalt not be cured. So all the mega and trying to make America great again, hey, it had no balm to make you cure. The scripture
Yeah,
said we would have healed Babylon, but she's
Mm,
not healed.
yeah. Now let that
And
is
this
spread
is
that because that was one of the
good, brother.
scriptures that was on my mind too. Because
Can
that go back to like what we were saying. You understand? They in his own mind it's like, all right, all these things gonna come, and after that, they're still going on rule. You know? They basically did as I said before, they know and it is heard from the elites of them, they know that there's one, how they just call themselves born again room. They was like room for we not, you know, that is how they just think. And even all the things coming, they still have that like yeah, say them talk about we go build we space stations all up in the heavens. Now they want to do what? Where's Elon Musk big thing? He want to colonize Mars, right? That is how they thinking. That's how they're moving. That they will rule forever, right? That they will rule forever. So when you see videos like this fella whole page, Howard Summit this when you watch this man whole page, it's like he put a compilation of videos of Edomites crying about what is happening, right? What is taking place. Right now, America going through what they call a recession,
mm,
right?
um,
It's not like a major recession like how 2008 is, but it's soon to reach that because the inflation raising day by day, right? That's why Trump want to do what? Trump want to shut down the government. He want to do certain things. That's the reason why, and that's one of the next main major reasons why he getting rid of so much of workers in the government. Every day he laying off hundreds, which paying people on the breadline, but they're not telling they're not telling um the common man what is the main reason why. A second reason why they they're doing that, they're letting off certain people from certain departments in the government is because some of the guys was investigating Elon Musk for his Neuralink. So some of the people that took it died, right? And they were they were doing an investigation. But now that he in power, he got rid of them. It have no investigation to come, right? We've seen all these things playing out. And it's not healing for Babylon. What gonna happen to Babylon is they going into in the captivity. So all that tears, all the sowing, no, there are more tears to sow to come.
Amat.
All you have to work. Let me just bring a quick precept here because I had Revelation
Can
18. I will bring that after. Let me just because You know, even
That
mentioned it.
89, 7, I know. That is spirit.
Seven, yeah, 7 going down, but I won't bring
Yeah.
Revelation 13 verse 10 because I bring out
God.
the Jeremiah. I bring out
I know
Jeremiah.
in the
I was thinking about,
Revelation 8. Yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead.
because that healing, that is the thing, that is, hey, what's fair? That what the Lord say when is Malachi, he said they go build, but he go what? He go destroy.
Too long.
So don't
Mm-hmm.
can.
Yeah, can, you know? There's Revelation 13, and I'll go straight to the point, verse 10. Matter of fact, I read from verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear.
Hmm.
Right? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into
Going to
captivity, and he that
captivity.
killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And that is the thing important. We are to wait. You know, we are to wait. You see, many prophets and the saints before us, they are to wait. We are to wait as well. We don't go and rush nothing. Not like these other guys outside here that want to go in the gun range and think you can't fight this. So, you know, I share an article about a month ago. Esau have a big ship with a laser beam on it, and people was like, they didn't put the video out, but there were pictures, like, you know, people let's investigate. There were pictures from it where you seen a big beam coming out from the ship, like you know that movie thing, you see the laser beam,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, there were pictures from it. Now, what kind of technology Esau have? And so someone asked a question, right? Now let's make news, legit news, right? Um, someone asked the question, who are they going to fight? Right? Why would they need this particular technology? They're going to fight against the Lord.
Can.
They're going to fight against his chariots. That's the reason why they were these laser beams and all this. That is not a fight, man. You know, that's a fight against the Lord. But it's a losing war. So from here on out, get all the tears out. Go let the work in the kingdom to come.
That's right.
Right? Go let the work in the kingdom to come. Right? So that way say, he that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. You know, all them years you all had us. What you think you all done unto the natives, right? What you think you all done unto the Negroes, right? The Latinos. What you think you all done, right? People that talk about I don't watch the terms are using because now that they changed the laws on YouTube, right? There's want to say what Hitler do was the greatest genocide. Go and look up what they did unto the natives, and it was greater. The numbers
Hmm.
were greater. There are pictures coming out. So let me show you how Esau lie about that particular thing, right? Is that there were pictures coming out with those small hats, those big nose and small hats. They were actually in pools, Akian, pools. Them talking about there wasn't pools bathing, right? Pools bathing and so forth.
Hmm.
So it just goes to show how they lie about even the numbers. But when it comes to us, what is the only pictures you see? You ever see when you go back to slavery and all this thing? You ever see any pictures with us in a pool?
No.
You ever see pictures with the natives in a river? You know the head was on sticks,
Hmm.
right? So what you feel going to happen to you all? You all want to rule this kingdom and rule the other one? That wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense, right? So it say he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, and that is what coming all the way, right? All this technology, all I have, all these things, are not going to help you to fight against the Lord, right? The Lord the show only 0.1% of his power, and can't even deal with it. Can't even deal with that, right? Go ahead, Akim. What I think to say.
Yeah, I had want to add just talk about the curses. This Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. It says, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and do all his commandments which I command thee this day. And this is the effect of serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. The effect of
That's
serving
right.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is what is happening to this world. Because when you tap into the 144,000, the elect men of the Lord, and the vibration that they come in the vibration of Yahushai. And this is the reason why these calamities that happening on the face of the earth is what Yahushai was speaking about. He said he come not to send peace, but a sword. You understand? The evil which is sworn, it had to be plucked up, and it ain't going to be plucked up easily. It's going to be
That's
plucked
right.
up vigorously. And that was just to add to what the big brother was now saying, because
Yeah, can.
Esau, you get ready to go in chains, and you ain't ready for that. And about, hey, whether or not, you're going to have to take it.
That's
You're
right.
going to have to take it. Because you all
Reward unto
can't.
them double. Reward unto them double. You
Can
understand?
you bring all the armor Revelation 18 already, right? I know.
Nah, I ain't bring
Come
it out.
back
That was
with it.
13. But look at go ahead, as I say, look at go ahead and say. Come on, I had something to say before you eat things, before you
Oh,
bring
Go ahead.
Salah.
No,
Revelation.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's all good. Go
I,
ahead.
I'll read it for you, right? This is the book of Revelation 18, verse 7. How much, as, uh, 7 verse 6, it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled, full to her double.
Yeah. And again, where you feel going to happen to you, so watch all the things he done unto us. You expect somebody that man saying that Esau could make it in the kingdom. How? How? Without receiving the judgment? So you want that people that did all these things unto us, and you want them in the kingdom with you without receiving the just payment?
And hey, if I
That
could
doesn't
add
make
to that,
sense.
and why I realize is the mindset of Jake today is because so much Jake on Jake hatred and crime is going on. Jake doesn't really watch Esau as a threat or an enemy, because when you look at Jake today, who's your up? Your up is your own brother. Because
You
we
own your can.
understand, yeah, we understand this is the curses. But in their mind, they gonna be like, hey, the real threat or the real enemy is basically our own people. You understand?
Mm.
Because that is show you how the curses. It say, hey, go and pursue you wherever you go, and if you don't tell your parents just of your prophets in the scripture. But you understand, this is how the Lord set it up on the face of the earth. So in their mindset now, they gonna be like, hey, the white man couldn't make it in the kingdom because, hey, what should we people doing to we own people? That woman
Yeah.
was doing a video today, not today, yesterday I was taking a video with a nigga woman. She was talking about, she just don't like Negroes, she rather be with, a white man. You understand? She was
Mm.
going on into why she just don't like she own kind. So this will show you how this is how our people become that degenerate plant. They
Hey,
go ahead.
something to consider too, Salakia. Don't mind some people's skin might look as Jake. Remember, there are things
Yeah.
out
Um,
there, and the scripture
yes,
says,
Yep.
yes,
Yep.
can.
all flesh
Can.
consorts its
See,
kind.
this kind
So
can.
if you hating on Jake, is not what it's not that there's Jake. There could be fucking Esau looking like
Done.
Jake.
Yeah. Nice. That's all.
Can.
Well, this one black,
I watch.
she blacker than fucking she dark brown.
And that's what the brother talking about. Just yesterday I was watching a conversation where a Jake said the same thing, and Jake had also put him in place. He was like, you know, we blacks like to talk about what the white man do, but what will we doing to us on a daily basis? And I was like, man, shut the fuck up. We really talking about, you know, we really
Huh.
talking about all they don't talk about white on white crime, and it have that. But when they come and talk about black on black crime, no, it have the same white on white crime. It is that what they did unto us, it 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 way beyond. It
Can.
doesn't show you how brainwashed Jake is just to watch their own. Well, again, I shouldn't say brainwashed because that the curses, right? But Esau also had a part in the play into the mindset. How did this think? How did this watch your own as well too?
Can.
But we know again, Esau is the sword of the Lord, right?
Huh.
If I can add to
Yes,
you
man.
too, and we say the Yapa, because if you understand too, this is all Esau system where he put forth for Jake to have Jake in the last one hired and the first one fired. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
had Jake living in that poverty, and with the bar next to the church, you understand? And the church next to the school. You
And,
understand?
and and the bar next to the gun store. Don't forget
And
the
the
gun
car,
store.
you're right, and this is it, like a mat next to the church, and this is it. the bar across the church and everybody judging this one across the road and this one judging that one across the road and all them in sin. And this is the confusion. This is where Esau had it. This is where Esau come and say, all right, I did a diligent search upon you all niggers. You're like pleasure. You love entertainment, bread and circus. So hey, this is the revived Roman Empire back once again, bread and circus everyday playing of entertainment is like this entertainer or that entertainer, this one going in court, that one cheat on she husband, this one divorce and get so much money, this one is a child molester, and this is how they catching everybody because they just like that backup spirit. Jake like a backup spirit to find out what going on with this one and that one, and they will live in that lifestyle. And hey, this is my up and down, my up. Imagine that the prophets, giving you all warning, talking about the downfall of Esau, Edom, and our kingdom to come when dwell righteousness. But you will see, the sincere brethren or the sincere aquat who taking in. But there's some kind of celebrity talking about killing our next celebrity or killing our next up. You will see the comment board and it's a laughter until
Yeah, it's a kicks.
it's a kicks
Yeah,
until the judgment really do happen. Then everybody like RIP, RIP to this one and that one. And it's like a
yeah.
normal thing. Like this nigga who died fool you last year. What so much Jakes he kill. You understand? This they call it the Jacksonville demon. You understand?
Yeah.
Devil is to call him. And what you go on when you get put to death, everybody still bigging him up and as a show you know,
But I go back. I
the
go back to work. That they choose a murderer over the Lord.
yeah.
Mhm.
You understand? That why they even the saints bear witness against them because even to this day, who they choosing over the Lord? Murderers,
Mm, that's right.
thieves. You understand? It bear witness against them. What they say? What they tell Pilate? They say what? Let us be unto we children as well.
Um,
You understand? So even today, it show that they would choose what? They will choose the evil over the good. They will
Mhm.
choose the murderer over the Lord. You know? But go ahead.
so jumping back here in verse 8 in Revelation 18, it said, therefore, no, verse 7, so like it say, how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her for she said, she said in her heart, I set I set a queen and no widow and shall see no sorrow. And hey, this here where I read here is basically happening right now where Trump is trying to say America don't need NATO. I want to withdraw out of NATO. So she's saying, hey, I don't really need your defense or I don't really need your help. You
Yeah.
understand? Which
But
gonna
but but
lead
this is
brother.
technically they come more further into further in time to come. But as the
Yeah, that
brother
was
saying,
saying.
you see in the rifts
Rip,
happening right
yeah,
now. Yeah.
you're seeing it. You're seeing it, and it gonna happen to like a ripple effect coming on to as you see later down. All who ally with her is gonna turn against her and destroy her. You understand? Because we know Esau is a covenant breaker. This is her in she showing her pride. Boasting with her lips. You
Mhm.
understand? As we know, you know the evil lord. This is Esau Edom. This is Trump all them playing Elon Musk all them playing their part in these last days, showing that hey, you know, we gonna run this place in wickedness. We gonna show you all how this place is supposed to run by making America great again, by bringing the NWO with the Georgia guy, the stone with the blow up recently. You understand? They know why they blow it up because hey, this is they're gonna be like, hey, everything the wicked right on this stone is basically coming to pass. What's happening with
Mhm.
this? What's happening with that? And this is the wicked for you. He is show you, hey, I gonna do this and do it plain and bold. He don't care. And all these nations being mad, all these nations being mad who drink of the wine of Esau Edom. You understand? So I want to continue here in verse 8. It says, therefore shall plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai who judgeth her. And here where it say, don't where you with this precept here, it say It's a plagues in coming one day, death and mourning, famine, right? And then he hear the burning coming. So it's a sure that the Lord gonna bring in Egypt. He gonna bring the plagues. Then a lot of death's gonna be taking place, mourning gonna be taking place, then the farming gonna be coming, and then after to finish it off is the thermonuclear fire.
Hey,
You
and
understand?
we're seeing right now the video that the brother shared with us earlier on with the Edomite woman. That is mourning.
Mourning,
You
that's right,
understand?
that's
That is
right.
mourning. So waiting gonna come after. If it is
Farming,
the inflation going up and every
that's
day
right.
they in a recession, waiting gonna come. It's famine gonna come.
Farming,
Right
that's
now,
right.
as the scripture says, he buffeted all his enemy. Right now he having problems with Africa, which Africa have a big part to play in exporting of the
Working.
agriculture section for America.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's
Understand?
right.
Yeah, Trump want to say, I gonna lock them off. Think, real ranking talk with he. But he now watching the repercussion of the
Uh-huh.
um of his actions. It's like, you take a stone and you throw it in water. After you throw the stone, you start to see some waves after it. It's called that a ripple effect. And the
Yep.
ripple effect is going to affect the citizens of that Babylon, of that country. I mean, Trump and them gonna live good regardless. You understand? Because they up there. But it's
Yeah,
the
that's right.
people of that country going to feel the hurt. And that is where the order of chaos going to come. Order out of chaos.
And as Akno mentioned, like even if when you read the news, America is in rift right now with NATO, Germany. Then right now this whole week here, Trump and Germany going at it, and Elon Musk are going at it, right? France, France was mentioned. I think it's last week or earlier this month. France wanted to come out of NATO, right?
Hmm.
Your brother mentioned just now how America is covenant breakers, right? Um, they literally pull this week and last week, Trump has pulled America out of all of the things that they created or they bring to like the ICC and the WHO. Trump pulled them out from it, right? And many other things, covenant breakers. Because why? The ICC they passed a law that of what is Netanyahu, or what is his name, right?
Benjamin Netanyahu.
You're right. Yeah, and how they would lock him up, right? And just imagine America were like when you go and read this stuff, America was like the main people to pass like whatever it is said in the ICC, it will have to take place, and they were like, no, we coming out from it, covenant breakers, right?
Mm.
I see people are dealing with, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
they do wicked fire.
Yeah,
They wicked
covenant
fire. Like
breaker.
like like the Venezuelan prime minister. They put 25 million on the head. You understand?
Yeah,
Why you don't say, all right, leave me take him off of that. You understand?
Yeah, that was under
But
the Biden administration. I know we're not with the Trump administration right now. But I was under the Biden administration. And
Shalom to the Akim on the comment board. Shalom.
shalom, shalom.
Shalom. And that's the add what the big brother right now make mention of it too. When he said covenant breakers. They were covenant breakers from the beginning because he
Mm-hmm.
broke the bodily covenant with Jacob.
That's
Uh,
right.
And that is the way. Wait, if I can read this precept real quick, Baba Kasha. There's Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 23. Just wait one second here. Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 23 says, can the Ethiopian change his skin
Hmm.
or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So if that could have happened, then ye may do good which are accustomed to do evil. So Esau Edom just accustomed to do evil. That is the program to do evil. So they just can't do good. So they
Yeah,
go and
can't
break
do
all the
good.
covenant. And the beast go and hate the whore.
That's
They're
right.
going good. Round of applause for Donald Trump right now.
Yeah, the show is popping off. Yeah, son. Yeah, and that's the thing about like, watch your video with the woman crying, right? Just imagine that. Let me just play it back again. Okay, all them thing we mentioning. Watch. just imagine this is their kingdom and this is Esau kingdom, but they're crying in the kingdom, right? Watch it.
Back someone who would demand an apology and belittle a bishop for saying nothing more than please have mercy on those who need it. Not my America, and he is not my president.
Hey, so very soon, right? Very soon, she say he's not she president. So very soon, these people gonna go against the government. Very soon,
Very
because
soon.
they can't take that. You go ahead, brother.
You remember it's one of the talks that have been talked for years is well the DT, right? President DT. Was one of the talks is that they was going to put him down. And they will and you know that when I say put him down, you know what I mean, right? And there's one of the things mentioned for years, even before he come president the first time, that was something talked about, right? And you're seeing the things he doing and how much, and as you say, and as you saying here, and I don't mention it, how they're going against him and so forth. You can never tell what can happen, and they doing that will obviously do what they go bring order out of chaos, right? If all of us watch if all watch some of the interviews with Elon Musk and his son, right? He just put his son around his head. There's a reason why he just do it. If he did doing it because he wanted to put his son on his shoulder and pay it, no. The talks was that the son is being used as a shield. Right?
Wow.
Just in case, you know what I mean. I want to see the words because certain things you mentioned could thing, but you know what I mean when you want to use his son as a shield, right? That's why he always had his child on his shoulder so to now, because even like it's not supposed to have children in some of the places that they're doing, but he doing it still. And every single time he go, he could watch it from thing. Every time he go, he putting the child around his head. And the reason they was talking about the reason why is because he know, or the child is to use as a shield for against any attempts
Prevention
now.
of DDT.
Yeah. Because if you go into the thing of Elon Musk, you will understand that he do really love his children. That was one of the biggest things even before he come into power. The rifts he used to have with even his children underneath him, right? And it was like all of a sudden he putting this one on his shoulder. He never used to do it before. So they're just watching the plays now, right? Again, this is a certain things being talked about, and it don't need to be true, but it's things that we had to mention because again, we need time that anything can happen at any particular day.
I'll preach up here.
Yeah.
There's Ezekiel 33:1. It says, again, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, came unto me. Say, and hey, Salak, if I could just add to it, my brother, now say, this is a beautiful thing because in the time of the Philippian dynasty, right, with the Michigan Titus and gosh, what's his next one name? The Michigan Titus and the father name. What was the father name? Why Salakia? His name just slipped my head.
Yeah,
right? But in the time of the Flavian dynasty, that was the last of the Roman Edomites empires. It had plenty killing, you understand? For power.
Before Titus was Vespasian,
Vespasian, Tawara. Vespasian, Titus, and the Michigan. That was the father was Vespasian, the son was the two sons was Titus and the Michigan. There were a lot of killing in their empire, in the Roman Empire. A lot of murders and killing was happening for power. You understand? For power. So hey, don't doubt it. There's nothing new under the sun. But these are things that the prophets see. And what the scripture say, Ezekiel 33:1, again, the word of the Lord came unto me saying, Son of man, Speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever hear the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. And this is what we doing here right now. We washing our hands from the blood of those who take not heed at the word of Yahweh Shemashah. Because we seen this war coming in. The Lord don't give us the insight and say, hey, is that one coming? And it's not a joke so that coming.
Agreed.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
anybody, anything again?
Nah. That is it for me.
Yeah,
But
so
Leva, before we end it there, let me play this little clip here.
yeah,
And
can,
next,
can.
we'll just for this.
And it's a lot. Like, there's the fires going on in LA. My birthday just happened a few days ago. I thought this was going to be my year. And
That is what we want to end off with. She thought it was gonna be she year. This ain't gonna be a year at all.
Yeah, this is the year of the Lord, deliverance of the Lord's elect and the destruction on Esau, Edom. This is
Yeah,
the end of Esau queendom and the beginning of Jacob that follow it.
that's
So
right.
with that, we want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash, double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone once again that rule well. Salvation to the Yakim pushing his truth in sincerity to the four corners of the earth. Keep on pushing this word, seeking out our salvation with fear and trembling. So, hey, with that, we say shalom, shalom, shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
And I want to the
Shalom.
Bakarian and
Um,
what love about.